Right. Okay, chat, we have to do it like this. We have to do it this way. Okay, this is how to do it. Because that's one picture. That's not on display. And when I click accidents, I don't know if it's broken. I've seemingly got the most like, phantom tech issues.
3 hours later.
Anyway, I went on holiday. Okay, so I'm going to show you my holiday, okay? Here's the PowerPoint. I cannot go back. I'm sorry, this is... That suitcase has my heart. It looks really sad, doesn't it? Pity it. Right, okay. This is Mount Fuji from the plane. Very pretty, very nice. Was very, very grateful that we had the window seat. Also, this was the first ramen I had when I got there. It actually wasn't the best ramen I had, but it was ramen nonetheless, and I was very happy to have ramen because I was starving. Okay, here we are in Tokyo. I've never properly been to Tokyo. I was in Tokyo before, but we had COVID, so everything was really quiet and it was really weird, and I don't know which part of Tokyo I was in. I cannot remember. This is what it looks like. I also sometimes took random photos of just general streets so you guys could see what the streets look like in Japan, because I'm very aware and I realised that sometimes on the internet people just post pictures of the fancy stuff in Japan, and so I wanted to show you what generally some streets and just what it just sometimes looks like in neutral mode. You know, you're not like I would definitely just would like to point out that while Japan is a very beautiful place and you know they're very good at keeping hold of their historic things, not every time you turn your head will you see a pagoda. So I wanted to make that very clear. So I also just took random photos sometimes. Okay. Anyway, this is Tokyo. Very nice. Very pretty. Yes, I was in Google Stream mode is a good way to put it. This is me in Japan. 2 modes. Magic Cart mode. And also this is just a selfie I took. Raw footage. Okay. So first you have to go to the VOD. Okay, I like this hat. Did I buy it? No. No, everywhere. I want the Magikarp. It's so cute, isn't it? I wonder if you could probably buy it off the internet. I got this Magikarp in a shop called Don Don Donkey, in which they sing to you, Don Don Donkey, Don Don Donkey. All day. Okay, this is it. Unfortunately on the right it looks like a bum at the top, but that's actually Kirby's feet. I saw this really weird Mario that they had dressed up to be like Santa, but I don't know if it came like that or I don't know if it had been dressed up, but like the hat's weird because it looks like his head is flat underneath it, but I thought it looked really funny, so I took a picture of it. Again, this is another street in Tokyo. Did you kill the Magikarp yourself? I didn't. I found also, chat, I got nettle stung today and it really hurts. Anyway, no. What was the question? Santa Mario. I played him on Mario Kart Tour on my smartphone. Oh, for real? Quirked, thank you so much for 21 months. Chat, thank you so much for all these subs. You make me feel like I'm actually a real streamer. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This is the gaming place in... Oh, by the way, when I've seen people's faces, I've tried to preserve their privacy and I've covered them with Thomas the Tank Engine's face. So you'll see a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine. This is my desperate need of going live as fast as possible. Yes, you'll see Thomas. Strange, thank you so much for 4 months. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is what it looks like in Tokyo. I will say personally, I don't think it looks as crazy as Hong Kong. But, you know, that's just, they're completely 2 different cities, but, you know, whatever. I just thought I'd point it out. Second best idea to Wally. Thank you so much. Best way to cover up faces. We respect people's privacy over here. The little pedestrian, that good. Family computers. All just in a pile. I thought some of you guys in chat, especially V6, who will have to catch up the VOD, would appreciate. There's just a pile of them in this shop. I don't know how much they were. There's just a pile of them. They're just there. More street. I can't remember where that street was. Is that shop called Hard Off? Whoops. Okay, this is me and Thomas. Also, I went to the Sushi Bell and this was Sashiro and I really liked... this was Sashiro. I went to a few sushi belts. All of those plates cost me £12. Please, I cannot laugh. I have COVID. Oh no, May. What What kind of COVID do you have? Mine was like, I slept for like a week. I woke up sometimes, but like, I pretty much would sometimes sleep for like 22 hours. Just the plates are with foods on, so sorry, I should have been clearer. So cheap, I know. It's disgustingly cheap that I wanted to go back. Anyway, this is, yeah, that. This shop floor, I was in hard off. They have a floor for junk. And I felt so seen. We went to the junk floor, and it was really full of junk. Just crap. £12. Oh, for everything, all in. They don't let you keep the plates. The junk floor. Was I couldn't smell, taste, or hear. Oh, and hear. Oh my god, Ken, I was just soaked asleep. I got really lucky. I just basically managed to sleep it off in like a week and a half. Stag, thank you so much. Thank you for 20 months. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for not forgetting that I exist. Okay, so this wasn't Shishiro. This was an ice cream chocolate bar that was really nice, and I wanted to remember it forever. This is a chocolate bar which I'm pretty sure is called Black Thunder, and I really like this chocolate bar. I brought some home, but they had an ice cream flavored version. They had an ice cream version, and so I had to purchase it and eat it. I can't remember what it tastes like, but I'm pretty sure it's great. Mine's 1 minute I can barely breathe through being congested and coughing, then the next minute I'm sniffling and sniffling. Oh my gosh, that sounds gross. Not like you're gross, as in like, what a gross thing to have. It's chocolate. What is the flavour? Chocolate? I'm so sorry, Queen. I'm so bad at describing flavours and tastes. Ghosts will often ask me, what does it taste like? And my response is usually, there is a flavour. Because I don't know. But it was good. It was very nice. It was nice. Anyway, this was a very nice street. It was somewhere popular in Tokyo. Lots of people go here. This was a tourist spot. Anyway, I had onigiri for breakfast and it was great. No palate, got it. It tastes like food. Yeah, I think there's chicken because I can see it. Okay, this is me eating. This is me eating the onigiri because it was very nice. On the right, I went to another temple. I did my Goshincho book. I finished the book that I started with, and I got halfway through a new one. Very proud of myself. What flavour is it? It's brown. The lights are very pretty. Yeah, it's very well lit, I think. And then this is me in front of this temple that had a golden door. They also, which I thought was very nice, they had selfie stand tables. And they were just put there so you could balance a phone and you could take a selfie. And that's what I did with this photo here. I just stuck my phone on it. And you just put a timer on it and then you run. And like really touristy spots for like good photos. I thought that was pretty nice, man. I agree with you. I thought it was good. Anyway, there's a pagoda on the left. On the right, there's another street. Here we go. We're going through. This is as you can see, no particular order. My order for this was Tokyo. Kyoto, Nara, Hokkaido, Gashapon. Thomas Twins. Yes, you would do like a run and pose. There's no order to this, as you can see. I've completely gone off the rails with the order. I don't know. I'm so sorry, but this is in Tokyo. Okay, yeah. More photos of this very pretty temple. It was very nice. I think the giant lantern in the middle. Sorry, this Thomas looks so... The lantern in the middle looks like a sticker, like Thomas. It's not. That's actually there. But the Thomases I added in just to confirm with everyone. I put Thomas in my desperate attempt at covering everyone's faces before I went live. Oh my god, Lisa, you won't be wrong. Yeah, I took a lot of pictures of this temple. The pagoda I thought was very pretty at night time. This is me in front of a different temple, and Thomas is still here. This is like the space that they had. There's a lot of Thomas in the Gashapons. I noticed. I didn't take I went a bit. I don't know. Anyway, this photo on the right is the left. Right, just hear me out. This photo on the right is the left, and this photo on the left is the right of the photo. Okay, if you were to have turned your head, you would have seen the left photo That is here on the right. It makes sense somewhere. Good. I'm glad we all got it. Anyway. It makes sense. It does make sense. You just have to attune to my radio frequency. Okay. I had a gyudon. That's gyudon. It's meat and rice and egg and tofu, I think, and it's good. There's a flavour. That's nice. I got my ice cream back. I say back. The actual ice cream that I want seemingly was discontinued, and I was fuming because in my eyes I've only been there 3 months ago, but actually it's been 4 years. And so I got it, but this time I found a better version. It was an ice lolly. I need the ice cream. It's very good. It's to the flavour is royal milk tea and chocolate. It's very nice. Yes, this British person went to Japan and got royal milk tea. But it's different. I mean it. Anyway, this is me getting my Goshin. This is my temple book. For those of you who have no idea what I do, ice cream for ice cream. For those of you who have absolutely no clue what I do when I go to Japan, I have this temple book because I visit different temples. I think I financially probably fund most of these temples myself. The reason why is because you can go to these temples. Some of them have this is called a Goshin Cho. That's the name of the book, basically temple book. And you can go and collect Goshin, which is temple stamps. I say stamps, but they will generally I feel very happy when they do. They will give you a signature and a stamp. As you can see, they will write this, which tells you the name of the temple, the date that you went, and it's basically a collection of when you visited all these temples in your book. And so for those people who go and they want to see lots of temples, you can collect these. They are typically between 300 and 500 yen each for one normal page. This is a normal page. For a double spread, they can get pretty costly. So I don't really get too many of those, but I really want to have all of them. And so it depends on finances. But just 10% of all subs will go directly to the temples in Japan. It's very cool and I very much like it. I can't read it, but Ghost can. And they seemingly have a lot of people. Sometimes they will give you like a piece of paper with it printed on, and I honestly feel a little bit upset when they charge 500 yen for that. And I will go to another temple and there will be a lovely person who is there and they will write it out for me for 300 yen. It depends on the temple and it depends if they've got time. It depends if the person's in, but sometimes I feel a little bit robbed. But regardless, never mind, I just stick them in. I'm grateful to have that anyway. I think I discovered I hope you enjoy it, Xavier. I will also say I didn't get in trouble for my tattoo, by the way. When I went to a plethora of onsens, but the first one I went to in Osaka had an issue where they said that they had an issue, and then when I got there was no issue. But so they were saying in our hotel, like, if you can't cover if you can't cover your tattoo with a plaster from front desk, then you can't go to the onsen. And I was like, oh my god, I've never come across this before in my life. I've been to a lot of onsens in Japan. I have a I have a long tattoo, a tall one on my rib cage, and a small one on my arm. And then I went to front desk and I got this plaster. This plaster was the size of my face, and I managed to cover it. And I went there, and then I realised, who was policing an onsen? No one. So I didn't bother the next few days, and I was fine. And all the other onsens, I was totally fine. Also, if you have tattoos and you're freaking out, you can go to ones which are just tattoo friendly, by the way. Just to let you know. Oh, sorry, I'm peeking. Let me push the microphone back. That's the easiest thing to do. I'll be on site there a couple of weeks. It was surprisingly calm and peaceful. Yeah, it was. A lot of temples are. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then this is me collecting some more. Anyway, these are what some of the streets look like. I genuinely think a lot of the streets look very pretty in Japan, personally. This was my favourite sign I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm going to put this on my website when I put my prints back up. It's 0% off. No discount, but... This is what we need more of. Oh, wow. I went in. 0% off on subs today only. Oh, Lisa, don't even. I'm going to change my stream title right now. Right. This is me having yuzu ramen. It was very nice. I really liked it. There was a flavour. Okay, this was the gachapon. Sorry, I went to... Just so you're aware, when we go into the gachapon later, we're on slide 26 out of 427. Oh my god, I didn't know I did that many. Did I? Did I really? I don't know. Maybe it's lying. Anyway, when I did the gachapon, I went through every single one of these to take a photo of my favourite ones, and that's what you're going to see later. And this was only one of the shops that I did, okay? This was only one of them. You hung up with Thomas a lot. Yeah, he was just, we became besties. Anyway, oh my god, yes. I went through every single one. Is it wrong? No, you should be. It's one of my side quests. All of them, every single one. I genuinely felt, you know, when you have like the completionist issue with games, I have that with these. I have to look at every single one. And then what happened was I got good at towards the end at walking past and scanning 3 in a row, like in a column. So I'd be able to walk past them all and scan them, because at this point I had seen almost every single one. Anyway, I went to a Capcom shop. I want to visit to see all the Thomases. You might be disappointed. I've got to be thorough. Yeah, my collector quest. All of the Capcom machines, all of them. I went to a Capcom shop and they had these, and I thought they were so funny, but they're also a little bit expensive, so I didn't buy them. They definitely marked them up. The Capcom shop that I went to here was next to the Pokemon shop, which was next to like the Nintendo World shop. And I will honestly say, I foolishly went on a Saturday. It was hell. There's more than one Pokemon shop, just so you're all aware, like a Pokemon gym shop, whatever. They have quite a few. Some of them are hell. They have everyone there. Everyone. Everybody in Japan is in that shop at that one moment. It's a lot. So just bear that in mind. You know, if you're going to go, there's going to be a lot of people there. There's a lot more people there than I knew there's going to be a lot of people there, but there's more people there than I anticipated going to be there. Okay? Everyone was there. And then I didn't know what to do. And I panicked and I was dripping in sweat. And then I ran out and I went to the Capcom shop, which was considerably a lot more quieter. By the way, Mel, did you get more water? No, Star Wars Lady, I didn't. Anyway, so this is more of Japan. This is what it looks like. It looks nice, doesn't it? I know. This is I've forgotten the name of it. Begins with an O. Cabbage pancake. I can't remember. Cabbage pancake. It's really great. I really recommend looking up the recipe when you figure out what this is. Thank you so much, Wallasaurus. I was like, what is the island at the bottom of Japan, the sunny one? I was like, I don't know. Okinawa. Thank you so much. Okonomiyaki. Yes, this was this one. And it was really, really cute. We went into this shop and then there was this little old lady. Oh my God. Oh my God. I tell you what, chat. I do actually have a story about this. We were going to this shop because we were really, really hungry. But it was like 5 o'clock and they weren't like fully like open yet. They were open at 5, but they had no customers. So they were just sat chatting. But this was just after Ghost got shat on by a bird. And so I had managed to, luckily I carried tissues with me because for those of you who don't know, in some Asian countries, typically Hong Kong, which is the one that we have the issue with the most, sometimes there isn't even like toilet tissue, so because it's normal to carry around your own tissues. So I have tissues with me. Anyway, Ghost got shot on by a bird outside, and I wiped it off, but we couldn't find a bin. There's not a lot of bins in Japan just around because they were expected to take your rubbish home with you. Completely normal. So unfortunately I was carrying around this tissue looking for a bin, but there wasn't one. And then unfortunately when I got in there was still no bin. So as I was eating this meal, next to me down here where I am here, I had a tissue with bird shit in it. And then I was waiting for a bin and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want to give it to this little old lady because she was when we were pointing on the menu, because the menu, thank you so much, Ramboozled. How are you? I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's meant to be good luck. It's meant to be, but it's still not nice. And so she was so cute, but when we were pointing at what we wanted on the menu, because we had to translate the menu, like, just so you know how cute and how old she was, she had to pull out a magnifying glass to read her own menu. And so I was like, I cannot give this lady I cannot leave this here. I cannot. So she was trying to read her own menu with a magnifying glass, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, and then we didn't really know what was like, you know, what was kind of going on. She was helping us cook it, and like, she was so old, and we were sat on the floor here. I personally find this a little bit difficult because I get pins and needles. I think I need to improve my health or something to stop that from anyway. And she bent over, and we were like panicking because her knees hit the floor and they made like a... And like you could hear the bone hit the floor, and we both like reacted, and then she just like pulled out a magnifying glass, and I was just like, oh my goodness gracious, like this little, and she was the only one. She was like the only waitress, and I think it's because it's like a family-owned shop. Anyway, and I was just really stressing out about this whole situation. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyway, it was a really nice dinner, but I did wait, and then when I was putting my shoes on at the door to leave, it took me ages to put my shoes on. It just takes me so long to put these shoes on because they're like laces anyway. And then I got up and then she was still there. She was still behind me, waiting to say goodbye. This is so cute. Waiting to say goodbye. She waited the entire time, and I did, because I wondered why like Ghost was like awkwardly laughing. Well, I stood up. She's still there. Anyway, let me wipe your knee for... No, Alicia, can you imagine? She didn't even work there. She just thought you want to take the tissue with the bird poo as a souvenir. Imagine. Anyway, this was really tasty. It was really great, and we had a great time. Also, I don't know if you guys get this, but they have spicy curry for Spy Family. This is also just an example of everything that can be licensed or themed in Japan will be. That's kind of stuff I would say. I thought it was really funny. It was amazing. That's awesome, Sid. I need that. I know, right? I know. Oh my god, Zero. I can't tell you, there was so much Spy Family stuff. Obviously, Peanut. Anyway, there was so much Spy Family stuff everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, great. Anyway, now we're moving on. And so this was a really pretty tree that they had forced to grow in such a way. I took this tree from both angles, front and back, so you guys could see it. So they've managed to curve it into like a seemingly almost perfect circle. And I would hang that in my kitchen. Did you repair? No, not yet. Not yet. I hope I will get to do it soon though. And so this was really pretty, and I thought you guys would like to see that. This is also really pretty, and I also thought you guys might like these photos too. Oh yeah, and then I had takoyaki. Gosh, metal brain. And then I also had takoyaki, and this was also lovely, but the guy kept shouting at us that we were not allowed to sit where we were sitting because he owned all the tables, and I honestly didn't, and he like shooed us away to like a complete other area. And the reason why I was a little bit sad was because he didn't shoo anybody else away, and he also didn't have any customers, because we apparently we bought this food from elsewhere, so we weren't allowed to eat it at his place. And he got really angry at us and shooed us away, and I didn't really know what to say, because I was also a little bit like, if you let us sit here, it would look like you have more customers than you do. Which we were a bit like, okay. But yeah, he didn't shout at anybody else. He only shouted at us, which was really nice. And I don't know why. Anyway, this is the packaging for the ice cream. That is my favourite. So if any of you go there and you want to try it, this one, it's 7-Eleven Premium, as I found out. Very nice. Anyway, this is some pretty pictures that I took while I was waiting for one of my Goshin, my temple stamps, when I was waiting for it. It was very nice. And then we saw Tokyo Tower outside of it. It was very lovely. Went in there and I saw some shops. Tea ice cream is my favourite ice cream flavour ever. It's my favourite ever one. And I am consistently living a life of burden in the UK that it doesn't exist, which I feel like it should in the UK at least. They need to be right in their own eyes. It's just one of those things. But whatever. I sleep at night. Clearly he doesn't. And before we return to several more ice cream wrapper photos, oh my gosh, do you know what? Ghost actually took more because he couldn't decide on his favourite one, whereas I found my favourite one pretty quickly. Were you able to visit Super Nintendo World? Yes, that video is on my Instagram, so you can see it on there. I see what you mean with the random order now. Yes, there's no straight order. Oh my gosh, Queen, yeah, honestly, there was a lot of very, very lovely food. I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, I went to some shops at Tokyo Tower as well. It was lovely. As you can see, there's some more photos of Tokyo Tower. I was actually walking to try and get the trains get the train so I could go home. But then I ended up walking to Tokyo Tower. So I walked that distance, and honestly, it was hell. But I also managed to do like 27,000 steps, and that's why my shoes have been busted. Anyway, I kind of probably need new shoes, but I think I can repair them. Anyway. Also, this was a curry donut. It was great. The only thing I will say is while it's a curry donut, I think it's more like a bread bun with like a sweet outer and a curry filling. It's not, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was the idea that I have of donut. It's more like a bun. But yeah, it was very, very nice. I liked it a lot. Very tasty. I highly recommend trying it when you go. Okay, this is me getting the bullet train. I took a picture of the bullet train so you guys can see the bullet train. I was very happy to get the bullet train. I've never taken the bullet train before. I was very happy. This is called the Shinkansen. I got some lovely little giveaways themed around the Shinkansen for you guys as well. Okay, also, sorry, look at my curvy cake. Isn't it so cute? I also went ham on the bento for the train, and I basically bought the thing that had everything in it because I was so hungry, and also I wanted extreme variety, and so this is what I went with, and it made me feel like the scene on from Demon Slayer when they take the guy eats all of the bentos on the train and he keeps shouting tasty. Rengoku. I felt like him. Anyway, look at my Kirby cake. V6! V6! Oh my god, hi. I only did 500 yesterday. Oh my god, Leisha. I'm realizing that I need to be a bit fitter. It's actually one of the things. As soon as I managed, when I get... Well, I think because I obviously, like, I'm kind of, like, moving and heavy lifting all day, it's kind of okay. But I definitely need to work on leg day. That's a major thing that I really realised I need to do. I've also developed a sudden fear of deep vein thrombosis because I read something about it on the plane. And now I have a fear about it. Well, I don't know why that's a thing, but I have a fear about it now and I feel like I'm going to get it. You know, when you see something once and then it like... Anyway, I've developed a fear about that in the past week. Yeah, anyway. So I think one of the things I need to do more leg day. Anyway, then this is a picture of the guy doing the Goshin because I had a lot of people asking me about this. It said that the flight back home from Japan is one of the sleepy soundly because of all the walking that you'll do there. No. No, I don't really sleep very well on planes. It also depends where you go. For obvious reasons, you can't fly over Russia. So we had to go like around Russia and then we kind of flew over Canada. Hey. And then I actually saw the Northern Lights from the plane, which is very nice. But it was a 14-hour flight. And which I don't mind a long flight. I'm actually completely fine. Long haul flights, I feel like I'm more used to. When a flight like gets up and lands, I'm like, whoa. We're still here. So it's actually okay, but I just, as long as like I get fed, I don't really mind. With the walking that you've done there. Yeah, I kind of feel like that with any holiday, I suppose. Like I'll go to a resort in Thailand, but then I'll end up going hiking and scuba diving and doing stuff. So I don't necessarily feel like that's just a Japan thing at all. Personally, I feel like that's just like a city break, but that's just my opinion. Hi, Gank, how are you doing? Sorry, guys, I'm racing through these because we're on slide 41 of 427, apparently. Anyway, so this is some more photos of oh yeah, look at all these like little Buddhas that they were just like popped there on these stones, and I thought they looked really cute. Anyway, so then this was, oh my gosh, this was where a lady asked me to take a photo with her, so I took a selfie. I hope she didn't delete it, but also I don't really care if she did. I know, May. I think I just wasn't paying attention, or it's lying. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if I've accidentally doubled everything. I have no idea what I've done. Anyway, I thought this was really pretty. This was, oh, we're in Kyoto now. We're in Kyoto. We're sorry, we've moved. This was the, oh yeah, because we took the train. Okay, we were in Kyoto. This now, if you've seen Demon Slayer and you've seen season 3. Season 3? 4? 3? 4? The entertainment district. It looks like this. Now, there was a street which was much more beautiful, in my opinion. However, it was a private road, and they said strictly no photography. So this is the road that's actually parallel. That is not a private road. Come on, X Factor. Thank you so much. As you can see, it very much kind of like... Yeah, I can't remember Zero. They all blur into one. I've watched it so many times. And then we were there, and Ghost was like, I want to watch Demon Slayer. And I was like... Okay, I'll watch it again. So this was all of the, as you can see, it's you know, it looks like Kyoto. Anyway, so I really wanted to go here because I thought it was very, very beautiful. I did not see the geishas because I was very late to the party. However, when I was walking back, I actually saw one in the window and I was really like, oh my god. So yeah, I saw one, which was really nice. And we'll do a rewatch. We'll do it all in one go. Star Wars Lady, he has this thing. Sorry, can I just let you all know, like, the sheer stress that I live with? Ghost has this thing where he will only watch an episode of something over lunch and dinner. And if we don't finish the episode, then sometimes, like, we just have to pause it. He doesn't binge watch anything. So it could take us half a year. I know, Star Wars Lady. I want you to pity me for when I had to do all of Breaking Bad again. It took a long time, and the only way I managed to get him to binge was we were on holiday skiing and we both couldn't move because our legs were so dead from snowboarding that we were just sat in bed. And so that was the only time I managed to get him to binge watch some episodes so we could get through it quicker. He loved the B-movie in 25 parts on YouTube. Oh my god, we still have to do that. I'm so excited about that day. Oh, is it both Zero? Okay. These are some pictures I took of Kyoto Entertainment Area. Also, this statue, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was funny, so I took a picture of this. I don't know. No idea. It was outside a restaurant. I don't know. It does, doesn't it, Nostro? Yeah, that's why I was like, whoa. Yeah. Here's some more. Your night photos look incredible. Thank you so much. I kept turning my brightness down and I got these. Highly recommend. Asimo was done. I actually went back the next... Jeff! Thank you so much. How are you? Mel's next stream, she gains 40 because she wanted to watch Lagnelli while eating. Yeah, exactly. Wait, only eat while watching. 100%. Jeff, thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you so much. Thank you. Such a mood right there. I love this photo of Asimo so much. It's just 100%. I agree with you, Queen. A mood. Okay, and then I like this book called Tokyo Crow. I actually took a picture of it so I could remember it, but somehow it's ended up in here. Anyway. I've lost it, chat. Alright, it's back. No problem. I just had to warm up. Okay, Jesus. So this is another. I thought this was pretty with the little torii gate in there. Again, oh yeah, by the way, this is like a palace, and that's just the gate. And I thought that was pretty crazy for you. And it was close, wasn't it? I mean, I was going to become. I can't become like leader of the murder of Crow without not being able to do crow noise. Anyway, this is something else that we ate, and something else that we ate. And then this is in Kyoto. So you see a lot of people wearing the kimonos because you can rent them. Hi, Dr. Jezza. How are you? I'm really, really hungry. Honestly, I'm trying to get through these because I'm 54. I'm slide 54 out of apparently 427, which I don't know if that is actually true. Anyway, so I'm trying to do this is my welcome back stream. I'm throwing myself a welcome back party. You lost it. Did you ever have it? Pretty kimono. Yeah, they're very pretty. I was about to rename my tattoo. Phew. Hi, Panini. How are you doing today? The architecture of everything is so interesting. It's very, very beautiful, isn't it? There was a lot of stuff which... sometimes we would go to some areas and then we would read it and it would say it was actually Chinese. And we were just like, oh, okay, which is quite interesting because that's that makes that... I think sometimes that can make a lot of sense. Because like sometimes you'll have like architecture throughout Europe that's taken from other countries as well, wouldn't you? That are in like more closer proximity. So some of those are quite interesting as well. There was some detail about how you could tell the difference, but I've forgotten. Ghost will remember. Anyway. Yeah, very, very beautiful, very pretty. Little pigs here. There's like a little pig temple, which I thought was really cute. Are you hungry? Do you just want to watch the next episode? Get the feeling like Thomas is following you. Like, I don't know if you ever felt, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like that. I'm not going to ask Colin the Tokyo Kids to Shinkansen right up. Maybe like 2 hours? I can't remember. This is Lillian Graphic. Her handle is basically talks about feminism, puts one on in every clip, and it's really mesmerising watching how she... Yeah, it's quite... There's a lot of steps, I think, isn't there? It's quite a lot, I think. I know the piggies are so cute, aren't they? Also, chat, we've got so much to get through. I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I bought, and I've got unboxings to do. So we've got to speed run through this because I'm doing makeup tomorrow. I don't care. I miss it so much. Okay. Also, I thought this dragon was really nice. Also, there's another gate. Also, here's just some more stuff. This is a photo I've taken of my Goshin. Yeah, way more steps than I expected. Yeah, especially because like the hair has to, it's everything. This is the bamboo forest. The reason why I've taken it from this angle is because as you can see here, I'm trying so desperately to not take photos of people. I will tell you, especially when you are on holiday and you're taking pictures of very touristy things, which seemingly I always feel like happens a lot in Japan. There is a skill involved in taking photos and making it look like no one is there. Everyone is here. Very close. I hate it when like I can see somebody taking a photo of something and I'm in it. I keep trying to like turn around because I don't want to be in their photo. Because also with some people you don't know what they're going to do with it on the internet now. And I'm always so scared that I'm going to get doxxed. So I try to, do my bit and try and like... Do you know what, Queen? It's really annoying, isn't it? Because sometimes I feel like you'll go somewhere and there's people who are literally just like this. Like taking... And you can see that they're taking a photo... And that you're in it, and there's absolutely no understanding of I'll wait for you to like, I'm going to walk around so and so I can take a picture, and it really annoys me. And the thing is like I totally get it. I'm one of these people who takes photos and films a lot, but I still feel like there's a way that you can do it to like avoid this. I know people who have been working their day jobs, and they are also like content creators, people, and somebody has gone in and then filmed them without their permission. And that video has reached millions online and they have been noticed. Oh, why do you work in that McDonald's? I saw you in a McDonald's. And so I just hate it. I just don't think it's very nice. Anyway. That curve downwards. Oh, okay, Zero. And then I think there was also another about the colour. Walk right in front of you and stand there. Yeah, it's really bizarre, isn't it? Anyway, it's a pet peeve, and the reason why the reason why it's a pet peeve especially is because I feel like it's not hard, and I make a lot of effort to try and like preserve people's privacy, etc. And bad things can happen from it, and not everybody wants to be on the internet. For instance, like Ghost doesn't want to really be on the internet. I missed you anyway. I didn't realise I did it so much until you mentioned it. Actually, it's quite funny. And so I think you need to just respect people's privacy. They don't really want to be on the internet. The worst thing is, I think Mel works at Donald's. Can you imagine? Oh my god, I actually got denied. I got rejected from working at McDonald's when I was younger. Another thing that I can't remember what it was. Sorry, I've lost it. No, it's gone. I can't remember. Anyway, so then this one, yeah, I ate this, and then I thought this was also really, really pretty. I thought it was really nice. Lovely to see. Also, look at this. This was like a nice dessert place. And then this was a kimono forest where they took fabric from different kimonos and they lit them up in these tubes, and you could walk through them. And you could I just thought it was a nice way to show off fabric. I just thought it was really pretty. I just thought it was nice. Bamboo forest the bamboo forest actually really annoyed me because so many people went into the bamboo forest and they would carve their name into the... I could do like a whole other PowerPoint on how people just don't know how to act in public. But anyway. Yeah, the kimono forest was really lovely. Can you imagine? Back off, your shake isn't ready. Let's back off. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. But anyway, I went to a Zen garden. Very pretty, very nice. This is me enjoying my food. It was quite nice. I did quite a few like makeupless days. But I actually also I liked being able to like rub my face when I was tired. I hated not wearing makeup. Not because I feel like I have to, because I hate my face. I like makeup. It's very nice. It makes me feel happy. So I was torn between two worlds. All the food looks yummy. Yes, it was very delicious. Golden expression. I'm glad that you liked it. Bad behavior PowerPoint. I went to Nara, and Nara was very nice. These deer, Jesus Christ. Yes, I will tell you, the deer do bow. They have learned to bow because they have learned if they bow, you will give them food. I will, however, tell you, Rip Leggings, I will, however, tell you, some of these deer, they don't know what they know to bow, but they also, some of them are just... when they want the food. Some of them, that's not bowing, okay? They know. Or just give me the rice cake. Dusty, thank you so much. Food now. Those deer have met Aussie. Exactly. Right? Some of these... sorry, hang on a minute. My shorts are not comfy. Okay, hang on a minute. Some of these deers will 100% headbang. And I will straight up tell you, like... I don't personally class that as bowing. That's what they will do. In the nicest way possible, I got bitten 3 times by deer, because... So you're only allowed to feed them... Hi, Dusty! You're only allowed to feed them the special rice crackers. They're 200 yen for like, I don't know, like 20. So it's pretty cheap. They 100% rely on the tourists feeding them. And I don't really... They're special rice crackers that are made to keep them healthy. The ones who hang around... This is like the food... This is like the food area. The ones who hang around here are feral. Okay? This deer that's in front of me on the left, the male one, because like they have to have their antlers trimmed for the safety reason of they see that you have a rice cracker, they will headbutt the hell out of you until you get it. Because this guy was catching his trimmed horn on my jacket trying to pull it. Sometimes, how tall am I? I'm 5'7". Sometimes they will bite you because they want the food. And then, like, I will also say I was really worried that because it was winter I was not going to see them. It's very hard to actually not see them. There was over 1,400 deer from the last count. I have no idea because I was wondering. You can't really avoid them. They're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. I sent Star Wars Lady a photo of how everywhere they were. They are everywhere. I was trying to eat a sweet potato at the end of the day on a bench. I didn't know it was there, and it headbutted me off the bench behind me and knocked me off. To which Ghost just shouted, "Oi!" at a deer when we realised there's no point. Anyway, I thought you were shorter. No. And so they're literally everywhere. They bite. It bit me, but it was trying to get my attention with the clothes. I'm not like sad that it bit me or anything. But just so you know, some of them want the attention. Some of them are a little bit more aggressive than others. I think the male ones are a lot more aggressive than the female ones. This was a baby, and it kissed me. Look at it. It's so cute. And it just sat there with this little smiley face. Look at it smiling. Did the sweet potato... It did survive, yeah. I had a vice-like grip on my sweet potato. Adorbs. It's a cutie one, isn't it? It's so cute. Yeah, it's really cute. Did you bring it home? It's in my suitcase. I haven't unpacked it yet. It's so cute. Look at this one. It's so cute. So cute. Like, they're everywhere. You can see, I included this photo on the right because it's a really, really old building, as you can see. But there's just deer. They're there. Oh, there was a photo I did want to show you guys, actually. Hey.
Hi, chat.
So I tried to I tried to give one from chat. Yeah. I'm scared I'm going to break it. There we go. You see little nods. Yes. Okay. It nodded because I did. See, it's like, oh, food. My God. Nod. Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome.
They're very cute, aren't they? They're very sweet. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I gave one from you guys. Waiting at a crosswalk until it could cross the road. Yes, they will do that as well. I mean, some of them will just stand there. Teaching my dog to bow. Oh my god, May, that'd be so cute. You should. Okay, this is me with more food. Hi, Maine. How are you? Also, look at this. Sorry, I moved my mouse. Sorry, look at this Okonomiyaki Lego stand and the picture in the front. That was, I thought, pretty insane. That was pretty cool. And then I bought the peanut, so I was really happy. This is in a shop. The photo on the right is in a shop called Jump. If you are going to Japan, and you like anime, and you want to buy merchandise, I highly recommend a shop called Jump. They have a lot of cool stuff. This is now Osaka. So this is me in Osaka. This is like a famous Osaka bit. Look at my ice cream. Damn. I went to a shop which was famous for their matcha stuff. Also, right, those of you who have seen Ron's Gone Wrong, I think that's the name of the film with the little robot. That's what that is. It's just like a little robot pet, and it walks around your house as well and acts as CCTV. And it can just walk around, and it'll you can call at it, and it'll come over and see you, and it blinks, and the eyes are all animated, and they blink at you, and the eyes sparkle, as in Shonen Jump, as in just JUMP. We watched that movie. Yeah, right, Zero. All right, right, mate. And then it will just go charge itself. It's like a Roomba, but it's a bit more exciting. More food on the right. This book, I wanted this book, and it was kind of like Everyday Problems, and I felt so drawn to it. I did not buy it, no. However, look at it. I'm looking up I wonder why I felt I want the book now. Same, Peter. That could be you, right? And they had this thing which was you had to put a star next to the most irritating everyday problem, and the one that had the most stickers on that they were that it went off the page was washing a spoon and splashing yourself. And I was like, I'm glad this is a global issue. That everyone struggles with the spoon wash every so often. That the ricochet, the bounce back, and everyone was saying that was absolutely the most annoying everyday problem that they encounter. And I was like, oh, good. I put the same photo in again. Anyway, look at the takoyaki on the right. That's crazy. It sticks out from the wall. I don't know who this man is, but he's on dessert. And then on the right is one of my favourite products I often see, which is for people who snore. Just tape your mouth shut. I mean, it's a solution. Anyway, this was one of the many stores that I came across which sells Studio Ghibli stuff. Oh, that's awesome, Zimorigu. Anyway, Super Nintendo World. This Toad hat, very cute. Also, this day was so cold. It was blisteringly cold. I was very, very cold. But you can see on the right photo there the little question mark boxes and stuff So this was at Universal Studios. So for those of you who want to go to Super Nintendo World, just so you know, you have to go to Universal Studios, and Super Nintendo World is in Universal Studios. So you don't need a second ticket, but you will have to basically go and get a Universal Studios ticket, and then you have a you book an area time. So you have an area time ticket, but it's on the app. And so with that, you can only be let in after a certain time. It's part of crowd control. How do you look so good in Toad Hat? Was it? Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. They had like a little Hello Kitty area. They had a giant Jaws thing. Everything. My favourite thing was Japanese Elmo, which we went to go visit Sesame Street. And Elmo was obviously speaking in English and Japanese, and like I just thought he was so cute. He was just like konnichiwa, just screaming, and I was like, I like Japanese Elmo. He sounds really cute. Anyway, Japanese Elmo was a thing. Bank of Evil. This was the Minions section. Building a park in the UK for real. Had it rough this year already. Really? And then the other thing was, I was going to say was, I just missed out on Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong area is soon, but I missed it. But that's fine. They've already started selling the Donkey Kong merchandise. Was how close it was. Anyway, this was a show called Waterworld, and it was amazing. They like the stunts that they like. People were just like falling into the water from like the top areas, and at the end a plane crashed. Like a water jet plane crashed in the middle. Okay. That was there. Huh? I know, like I was lucky that I also saw Ghost's reaction, and I saw his mouth just drop. Did you feel? Yeah, you could definitely hear like there was like explosions. It was nuts. This was if you go, you know, I don't normally watch shows when I go to theme parks. I've never really thought to do it, but I watched it, and I went because I was just hanging around waiting for. I was literally not interested in anything but Super Nintendo World and my friend's performance. So I went to go watch this to just like kill a bit of time, and it was actually one of the most amazing shows I've ever seen. The heat was crazy. It was really cool. I had no idea what was going on. Elmo asked everyone on Twitter how they're doing, and everyone unloaded their trauma onto Elmo. Oh no, Billy, I didn't know it. It's so sad. I always wanted to see the Waterworld. Oh, it's awesome, Captain. I hope you get to see it one day. It was really cool. I mean, I had no idea what was going on because it was in Japanese, and there were obviously no subtitles, but it was really fun. It felt a little bit Uncharted-like. Okay, then I went to Super Nintendo World. I finally got let in. One of my favorite things is when you walk in, you actually walk in through Princess Peach's castle. And one of my favorite things is when you walk through Princess Peach's castle, it's actually one of the Super Mario 64. And you know how like you jump into the paintings? All the paintings were like on the wall, this size lenticular, and so it looked like they were moving when you were walking past them. And it was so cute, and I loved it so much. Also, I got a power-up band, and the power-up band. So I got a power band. You can get loads of different ones. I got the Yoshi one because I wanted it. And then so these ones, they're actually 4,000 yen, which is almost like 20 quid. So honestly, they're a bit steep. However, if you don't have the power up band, they kind of don't really want you to play a lot of the stuff when you're there. So we were like, kind of like, this is kind of the ticket. So yes, you pay like 8,000 to get into Universal Studios, and then you pay 4,000. You can go to Super Nintendo World, but if you don't get this, it's kind of like... I know, right, Azure? You see what I mean? Anyway, so when you wear this band, you wear it literally like this, and then you use this, and then you use the hand that it's on to punch all of those blocks. And you collect coins on it. So when you punch them, it'll be like, or it'll be like, bring, 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 bring. And then you can like and when you play the mini games, it registers if you win a key. And so you can only play the mini game because they ask you who has a power up band, and if you don't have, like Ghost didn't have one, and so they'd be like, okay, you can spectate. And I would play, but Ghost hasn't played a lot of Super Mario, so for him it was like, okay, no problem. He didn't really know what was going on half the time, and I was like crying. Anyway, so I recommend if you go, you kind of need a power-up band. They have Mario, Princess Peach, Toad, like Luigi, I got the Yoshi one, so yeah, you can pick a range of them, but yeah, you need this one, and then it logs it on the app, so the next time you go, you basically have the same power band and you can collect more coins. You need 3 keys. You need 3 keys to go do the boss fight. And so you have to win the 3 minigames. Now, the only thing I will say that was a little bit crap, not like crap, oh my god, was if you don't win the minigame, it's like, oh, shame. But you've queued for like 40 minutes. Okay? So then you're a bit like, I need to... Some of them are... Like, some of the minigames are actually quite hard to run around and do because you rely on other people. And I mean this in the kindest way. I was put with children. I carried these kids. They couldn't reach half of the stuff. So there was one where you had to whack and turn off all these alarm clocks. She was tapping them because she couldn't reach them. I appreciate you're so small. So I not only had to do my half of the game, I had to do their half of the game. Okay, I carried these kids. I was like, I'm getting that key. I would like to defeat Bowser Jr. I want to get in. So I was struggling. It was very hard, okay? So I would recommend if you were to go in a party with other people that you all get it. So, you know, you don't necessarily in the situation that I was in, whereas like I was like doing all of my bit and then I was very stressed out because the other kids, their children hadn't done theirs, so then I was having to like do theirs as well. But obviously, as long as they're having fun, but I've also kind of just queued 40 minutes for this, so if I didn't get that key and I was not prepared to queue another 40 minutes because I had a dinner reservation with my friend, I had to go. Small Thomas the Tank Engines. Yeah, so I had to speed run through this. There was a kid with a story that this mean lady kept doing the game while I was trying to play it. Or with them, I don't know. I don't think they even recognised what was going on because she was touching, like for instance, like they would touch it, but because you had to whack it and they couldn't reach, but they would just like touch it and then leave. So I would have to like go behind them and also whack it because they just weren't tall enough. But I was kind of like, oh, it's kind of it's very tricky. But then also, yeah, I saw some people and they just didn't get the key. And that would suck. You just queued up all this time. So just heads up. Yeah, anyway. And then I did the Mario Kart ride. I queued for 40 minutes. Sorry, I queued for 90 minutes to get on the Mario Kart ride. And so what was quite nice was they kept you moving. So they had this little bit which is Mario Kart TV, which is the little thing that follows you, which I thought was quite funny. And then you would go through like Bowser's castle. And so here you see all of his funny books, and there's also Bowser has a lot of books in Japanese, so we all now know Bowser by canon is bilingual. And so then you would see like his strategy meeting, like what he's got up to, and everything was like massive. They did a very good job of making you feel very, very small. And so yeah, it was a really good idea for a really long queue. There was stuff to look at like at all times, and they had things going on. They had like little booths, but they were on like monitors that like had a little bit of like holographic stuff on there, so like it would look like the booths are moving around, and they'd be like, ah! And it was very, very cute. Hi, Bam, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad to be back. Honestly, I'm so stressed out that I was gone for so long. So it's really nice to be back. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm back in the UK. I'm back here. I haven't got any more holidays booked. And I'm really excited because I just want to focus on moving out and doing makeup. That's it. That's all I want to focus on. You sound like you're playing Super Mario 1. You sound like me playing Super Mario 1. I haven't played Super Mario 1. It was like advertised everywhere. So I wouldn't mind giving it a go, but I've got so many games that I want to play at the moment. So I just not much point in me going for that at the moment. Anyway, and so the Super Mario Kart ride. You get put in a cart. There's 4 people per cart. The cart goes round and it spins, etc. But you are wearing a VR headset. The VR headset is not like the ones that you would expect with things like the MetaQuest. It's more like sunglasses. So as you are moving around, one of the things that you have on your controller, on your steering wheel, is to use your power-ups. And the way that you use your power-ups is you have to move your head to look at different characters. For instance, you would look at, I don't know, Dry Bones, and then you would press the trigger on your steering wheel, and then it would fire the the power up at them. So instead of like just turning the wheel kind of does nothing, because it's one of those rides which moves you around. And then it takes you around. Rainbow Road was probably the best part because it was dark, and then it was like they have fans going off and all the cool stuff. It was quite short considering I waited 90 minutes, but equally, you know, it's 90 minutes, and also it's Super Mario Kart ride, so I appreciate that. But yeah, just so you're aware, it was the VR that was a little bit more like sunglasses, so you could still see what was going on. But then it was quite cute because like you'd be driving, and then like Princess Peach would drive in front of you, and she'd like blow you a little kiss, and she'd be like, "Oh, bye," and then, and then she'd like wave at you, and then like there'd be people like skirting in front of you, and then there'd be like Bowser, and you had to like attack Bowser, and you had to collect as many. You had to collect a minimum of 100 coins to get a key, I believe, from that ride. Again, imagine if you didn't get the gift, you got like 98 coins, and you just queued for 90 minutes. Anyway. And I think I got like 106 coins, and we were like, anyway, dental hygiene for chain chomps. This is my friend. He used to work at Tokyo Disney. Now he works at Universal. And I actually met him through body painting about 8 years ago, and we finally managed to finally see each other. And so it was a really, really special day. He's chosen that he, does not want to continue his contract in Japan. He's been there for like 4 or 5 years now. And so he was clearing out his room, and when I explained that I really wanted this, he gave me his. So these actually belong to Casey, and I love him so much, and he is so lovely, and I'm so honoured that I finally got to meet him. So he actually gave me his own personal pair, and so this one is really special to me because I really wanted one, and he gave them to me, and so when he pulled them out of his bag, I screamed. They won't let me leave. Save me. So yeah, so very, very cute, very, very happy. Oh, a blank screen. This is now, I'm in Hokkaido. As you can see, this is one of the reasons why I put it off. Anyway, Hokkaido was very famous for something called soup curry. This is one of my favourite meals ever, and so I had a lot of it while I was there. I also booked a few rooms which were the traditional Japanese tatami rooms. I don't think this is 427 slides. I think this is lying. Anyway, I booked one of the traditional rooms, and it was very nice, and we had the futons. It was lovely, and I had a great time. And it was nice to try something out that was a little bit different for me, because all the other hotels were not traditional tatami mats. Anyway, I still have to finish a lot of games before getting to Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, and they're just coming out, aren't they? Their block. Or so, like, you got a lot. You got a lot. I mean, obviously, just play whatever you feel like and whatever you want to, but I feel like there's a few things I want to play. I've got things that I'm, like, dying to play at the moment. I hope you had an awesome trip. I did thank you, Peppermint, but I'm so ready to I just want to stream. I just want to stream. I just want to get back to streaming. If I could, I'd be streaming until 5 o'clock in the morning every single day, and then starting again at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. But I appreciate that's not possible, and I would die so soon. I think so. I don't know. I don't know about movie night this week because I might stream. I don't know. I have no idea because I don't know. Okay. Anyway. I can smell food. It's nearly ready. Thank God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Okay. You're in the right place then. Yeah. Okay. So this is not my hotel room on the right. However, I took a photo. I was so tired. I will tell you, like, throughout this holiday, I had a very nice time, but I was exhausted. Like, we did a lot of, like, sightseeing. We tried to see as much as possible. But some days were like 27,000 steps kind of days. And then the next day was like 23,000. So it was just really, 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 really exhausting. It is more. Are you doing anything particular for Lunar New Year? So I was just exhausted. I was really, really exhausted. I was just very, very tired. Anyway, so this is not my hotel room on the right, but I wanted to give an example of what the hotel rooms kind of look like, because they're not the same, but like this is generally what they kind of look like. For those people who are wondering where the bed is, you get a futon that is inside the cupboard on the far end there, and they teach you. They came with like a little thing which linked to a video of how to set out like the bed, which was really helpful because I'd never done it before. So you essentially put down like a futon. It's very comfortable. I was very surprised. Because I have sciatica, I find I can't lay flat on like a hard floor for a long time because it doesn't like lock up. but it feels very like strained and very stiff because it's like too flat and too hard. So I was a bit worried about it, but the floor is actually quite spongy, and the futon was very comfortable, and so I actually had no problems for someone who can't lay on floors, personally. So I actually thought it was pretty great for me. However, I also I also very much appreciate having like my own bed. I don't think it's something. I think it's something that's nice to do, but I wouldn't personally want this for myself. But I think it's nice. Anyway, 200 Remastered made me think of you as another purchase I have to make too. I'm so excited about that as well. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm hoping to get a code for it. I'm really hoping. And I actually got one of my official Tomb Raider bomber jackets out because I really want to wear it while I play. It's Ghost celebrating Chinese New Year. It's a big thing over here, but I'm just going to sleep as much as possible. We would normally celebrate Lunar New Year. However, Ghost's mum has gone back to Hong Kong, and because we are trying really hard to move out, we're just really focusing on moving out. What I would dream of doing personally for Lunar New Year next year is to have the family over, and then we can properly celebrate Lunar New Year, because we still celebrate Lunar New Year in the Philippines, but it's just not as big as it is in like Hong Kong or China, etc. But yeah, so we would still celebrate Lunar New Year. However, maybe this weekend I might build up the Lunar New Year Lego with Ghost, because I have one, which is quite nice. But yeah. Ask if I can move into Howlsmithing Castle. I feel like I know what the answer to that is going to be, but you know, like you might, you don't ask, you don't get. Okay, so by the way, now I'm in Hokkaido. Hokkaido is the northern island of Japan, and there it's very, very cold and very, very snowy. And so this was actually the view out of the hotel. This hotel was so expensive, we could only afford to stay one night. And it was a very lovely onsen hotel. It was very, very pretty, and we had breakfast here, so that was really nice. I was really grateful for that, because I've been really struggling kind of explaining this to people, so I really hope that you just like hear me out and understand. So if those of you who have seen a lot of my streams, and I'm sure you have seen my eating habits, especially in the morning, I have my Huel. For lunch, I will often have like sometimes a salad or like a soup pasta bowl, and then I have like one big meal in the evening. I do not really ever have takeaways or anything. Everything that I have, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Hale. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for a whole year. Thank you so much. Oh my god, everything that I have is home cooked, has a lot of vegetables, you know, like. And I'm not trying to be like, anyway, so like I'm so good, because I it's just generally what my diet is. I don't really go out for a lot of stuff. I pretty much primarily drink water. If I drink anything else, it's usually cordial with water. So I found it quite difficult after a while to go out for every single meal. And every time I was hungry, I had to go to a shop. Every time I was thirsty, I had to go to the shop, and I found that hard because it's a completely different lifestyle to what I'm used to. I actually don't like the Kit Kats block because I don't really like flavoured chocolate, but I brought some for other people, so I hope you can understand that for me this got quite like I was really struggling with the food, and I feel like now I need to do like a major detox, which I know is like one of those things, just like it's not really a thing, but like I feel like I would feel better if I was to do that. In no way am I ungrateful for the fact that I was able to go to Japan for an extensively long period of time and really go around and see a lot of it. I'm not ungrateful for that at all. It's a very, very difficult eating lifestyle that I struggle with, to eat out all the time, and so I'm really glad to be back. So I was really happy for this place because the breakfast was included, but it also meant that it cost quite a lot of money, but generally, I understand that when I've expressed this before, and I understand that it's the internet, and a lot of people are very quick to be like, oh, well, you should just be so grateful that you were in Japan. And like, I really am. I really, really am. But it's it's difficult for me to eat that way because I don't like it. I don't like eating out all the time. I love Japanese food. I wouldn't have gone there if I didn't. But every single meal, every time I was hungry, every time I wanted a snack and I had to purchase something, I had to go out to the shop, like look at the weather, and then like having to be like, I need to go buy something because I'm hungry. I just want like a bag of crisps or something. Got a bit like, was this place? No, this actually wasn't. This place had like a little bit of almost like a buffet style, which was quite nice, but I don't really eat a lot for breakfast. Generally as well, I found it quite difficult because I feel very, I know what reaction I'm going to get from this, but please know, like, it's okay. Generally, I feel very, 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 very full after 1,500 calories a day, that I generally struggle to hit the 2,000. So to be consuming lots of food that had a lot of oil in it, I find it quite difficult. Like, I feel quite lethargic and I feel quite like, you know? So not in any way am I ungrateful for it. But I after about 2 weeks, I was really struggling with like the going out and the eating stuff. So I hope that that's really understandable. I'm not ungrateful for it whatsoever. I just find that quite tough, personally. So I'm just kind of, yeah, it was quite, you okay, stop, lady? But look at all the snow you could eat. You know what? When I used to dog sit, there was a dog called Miso. She used to just eat snow. Like, I would stop to like take a break, and then she would stand there and be like, and she would just eat the snow. No. So I found it quite difficult. So I was really grateful when I was able to go to some of the hotels and they had breakfast included. But some of the breakfasts were a little bit large and a bit much for me. So I kind of struggled there too. As some with dietary restrictions, things of that nature, I can understand. It'll be the same way. So I get that. Yeah, right, Zombie. It can sometimes just feel like a bit much. And I hate not finishing food as well. I find it like I want to finish. I don't want to waste it. So I got a bit like, okay. it got a little bit tricky after a while. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of explain how there's many reasons why I'm very glad to finally be home. But I'm not ungrateful for the fact that I was able to go anyway. I did want to show this photo so you could see how deep the snow was. Why fly in winter? Because of my ski and snowboarding stuff was there, and so I needed to go collect it in the winter because that was the final time I could go collect it this year. Because I used to live in Japan, I used to live in Hokkaido, I used to work there, I did a ski season, and I was planning on staying. However, COVID hit, and so all of my stuff was there, so I needed to go collect it in the winter because my old ex-boss told me I had to. I'm changing my travel destination from Sapporo to Hokkaido to Kyoto as I type this. Glad I watched Mel's slideshow today. Oh, you don't want to go to Sapporo and Hokkaido? I didn't forget your birthday. I don't have a PO box, but thank you regardless. Okay, and then these are just some photos that I took of Japan while we were just driving around, because as I said earlier, sometimes I just wanted to show you what it kind of looks like when you're just around because I think that a lot of photos of Japan are very beautiful because they're like of mountains and stuff, but I also wanted to show that there are like what it just looks like day to day. Google Street Maps version of Mel. Yeah, the snow, do you know what? I think snow is really, really pretty to look at because it's oddly peaceful. And I like how it like stores itself on like how it like accumulates and things. How it looks like the set of season 4 True Detective with supposed to be taking place in Alaska. I mean, this is in the dead of winter. In the summer, it doesn't look like this. It depends on where you go. I love to look at snow. I hate to store. I like it when it snows and I don't have to go outside. I can just look at it. Massive giant things. Did you get the snowballs home too? Yeah, infernal. I got everything home. There is no reason now for me to like need to go back, so everything I needed I now have. Excuse me, but yeah, we've got everything. Ghost at one, but there was too much. Like, luckily Ghost sold a lot of our stuff while we were there. on Facebook because a lot of people just snatched it up. Some people were mean though. On the Facebook marketplace, Ghost was like selling like 4 snowboards, and I don't know how much they were. They were like 6,000 yen each. And I mean, like, there was one guy who was like, "I'll give you 5,000 yen for all of them." That's less. Anyway, it's my issue. Anyway, this is the Pacific Ocean. Very pretty, very nice. I think it looks weirdly quite creepy though. Like, it looks quite scary, I thought. Anyway, so we went to the beach and that was quite nice. Very, very pretty. Very nice, isn't it? Look at it. Look at that. Very lovely. Okay, I also went to Hell Valley. I also included what Google says is Hell Valley because I knew why somebody would ask. Hell Valley is the dramatic crater with boiling sulfuric hot springs, volcanic steam, and plumes of hiking paths. All the hiking paths were closed because there was too much snow. But there was a lot of boiling water coming from the ground in these, like, you see all the parts which doesn't have snow because that's the part where it's hot. Ghost and I had a lot of fun throwing snowballs in them and trying to see how quickly they melted. Which is obviously, immediately, it's boiling water and we're throwing snow in it. But we had a lot of fun trying to throw snowballs in because you can't get very close to them. So we had a game of trying to do that. And then other people joined in, which was quite cute. Somebody made a snowman or a snow thing, and then I gave it arms. Mr. Piggy, thank you so much. Thank you for the tier 3. Welcome back. Thank you. I missed you all so much. Thank you. Did you hear a loud... No, you heard nothing. It melted so quickly. How could you do that to poor innocent snowballs? They are now in the atmosphere. This is how kind of close you could get to them on the right. So I thought I'd take a picture so you could see. Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. You're an angel. Thank you so much. We kept seeing these guys, so Ghost and I just kind of called them the bros. Nivius, thank you so much. Oh my god, if you guys kicked off a hype train, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is Hokkaido, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, Kings, thank you for the 100 bits and the choo-choo. Thank you so much. Chat, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chat, we've had 29 subs this week. This stream today. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you for getting to Delphi. Sorry, thank you to Mitch. Thank you to Ray. Thank you for getting Danny. Thank you to Pep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No hype trains allowed during the show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is some more food we ate. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel so honoured. Thank you for not forgetting that I exist. Thank you so, mate. Thank you so much. I keep wanting to say mate. Also, I took a picture of this map, and the reason why is because I actually had a discussion about this on stream a long time ago, and it's not a problem if you don't realise this, but I think it can be why we hear certain things. Anyway, I'll just explain. In some countries, their world map is different because they put their own country in the middle. Look at this map. Japan is in the center. Okay, and a lot of people don't necessarily realize. So sometimes I can see that people get a bit confused when they see another map and they're told to point out where something is, and it takes people a minute, and they feel a bit confused looking at a world map. And it's kind of, I think, sometimes a bit unfair because they don't necessarily, you're being shown a map which is a little bit odd because you're not used to seeing that map. What in the yeah, so for context and I was explaining this before, but I couldn't actually find a photo when I was trying to. Some countries and some maps have different world maps because they will put their own country in the center. Leading on from this, I think this is why sometimes people think that they are the center of the world. Which obviously we know is an ignorant approach. But I think sometimes when you see those people on Twitter shouting and screaming, I think they don't realise that, yeah. Right, yeah. I remember being told this in school in geography, and it blew my mind at age 10. Yeah, and I'm very aware that, some people just haven't been told, and that's fine. That's, it's not a problem. But it becomes a problem when you are convinced that your country is the centre of the world because it's in the centre of the map. But as soon as you go, to another country, like, no. no. It's round. Anyway. Easter, this is one of the things that I've always kind of had like a weird problem with as well, Zero. Like, I've always been like, okay. Anyway. But yeah, not like a problem, like, oh, I've got such an issue with you. But I've always been like, it doesn't really make sense. But anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for this level 4 hype train, guys. Thank you very much. This is crazy. The sunset was pretty. There's mountains in the background. And then this is the same. This was like the same the next day or something. I don't know. Anyway, this was dinner. It had a big variety. It was very lovely. Also, Paynini, thank you so much for 1,500. Thank you so much.
Go for level 5.
Thank you
Glad
so
you
much.
are back.
Thank you so. Go for level 5. Glad you're back, Paynini. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so sorry I went for so long. Fudge, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, Zonta, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for gifting Gobi. Thank you to Baba. Thank you for the Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you so much. We're nearly at 200 again. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is really kind. You guys, it's been 40 subs today. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for not forgetting that I exist. I was so worried that I'd ended my entire career because I went away for so long, and I was really worried about it. And I know it sounds like so silly to be worried about, but I was so scared. And I felt like I had completely ruined my Twitch streaming life. And then I went through so much turmoil of I deserve a holiday. You've chosen a career which relies on turning up. So I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What was the longest break you've had since embarking on this career? The last one, I think. Yeah, because until then, it was like, oh, thank you so much, Maine. Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. We hit the goal. Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. Thank you so much. Thank you. We deserve a break from you too, just so you know. But you can just turn the stream off. Mr. Piggy, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Need some time to watch the VODs. Queen, are you actually caught up now? Queen is a avid VOD watcher. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you. That's not how it works. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it is really scary. Also, one time, just so you know, when I was in Japan last time, I had the worst imposter syndrome that I ever had of my entire life. Yanks here, 3. Thank you so much, Yanks. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Vess, I will hydrate, just not yet. I think about you want to catch the rest of the PowerPoint. I have to catch up a cram it session so I can get some rest. No worries, May. Thank you so much. Truthfully, no, but you can see my progress based on the clips channel on the Discord. Okay, good. Also, just an FYI, not all, but one of the. Oh, which one? I've turned them all down a little bit. Queen has been getting a lot of good clips when you're away. Thank you. I did see a couple of weeks ago, but I don't think I've checked the clips channel since then. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, level 7. We're on a level 7. We're on a level 7 chat. Thank you so much. I'm guessing this is a big sign that people care about you and glad you're in the world. Sounds like success. Oh, I don't know. It's very, very wonderful, but I think it's one of the things that's kind of odd to me sometimes, because I feel like No, I just do makeup anyway. This is all I've ever known. It's normal to me. Thank you so much. Oh, the GTA one. I think the map. Okay, I've turned them all down at the moment because I'd have to go into the thing. Anyway, yeah. Fingers crossed it's kind of like temporary. I put plaster over it. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know. I think success is different for like whoever like was to define it because it's different for everyone. For me, feeling successful is feeling really accomplished with a makeup look that I've been doing, I guess. I like seeing progress in my makeup. Anyway, sorry, the photo on the far right I think kind of looks a little bit like the Titanic scene. It's not. The context behind this one was the hotel was so hot that Ghost and I managed to actually melt the ice off the window screen with our hands when we got out the hotel. Mod, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm racing through these. Slide 100. Okay, here's more of the Pacific Ocean. Here's a picture of me with the Pacific Ocean. This is me with one of my favourite things to do in the snow, which is imprint my face in the snow. This is one of my favourite. The first one was the one on the right, as you can see. It really got the cheekbones, but my favourite thing on the left is how it's a perfect egg. Anyway. Trying concrete sometime. Shut up. Here's more photos of what Japan just looks like in everyday life. On the left is the Goshin. If you go into temples, sometimes you're faced with the crippling fear of which one do I pick? And on the right is you can see how low the door frame was for me with my height. Anyway, Mel looks like the kid who has never seen snow before. I definitely do look like that. One of my favourite things to do is just face plant snow because I like looking at the imprint. It makes me laugh every single time. As I think that you do a small story to give you interest in your artist and you can't underestimate the impact that you have in your art. Looking back, you can so far the scope is you still haven't reached a peak. It's still limitless with creativity. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just kind of feel like, you know, I'm just kind of like doing my thing. And it makes me happy that you guys like, you know, want to join in along the way. And I think that I see what's going on. Mr. Piggy, thank you so much for the 2,000 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. In snowy Quebec, with snow was... Oh, yeah, it has to be a specific kind of snow. I learnt that from Toasty, actually. Thank you so much, Mr. Piggy. You're an angel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, my God, what are you guys doing? Thank you so much. I feel so loved. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, this was like a light tunnel. Sorry, we've got a lot of slides to get through. I'm not trying to be rude and dismissive about anything that you guys are doing. We've got a lot of slides. Also, this was actually on Ghost's birthday. Happy birthday, Ghost. But when we went to go to the restaurants, they were all closed for no reason. We have no idea why. It was very upsetting. But this was the restaurant that was open on the right, and this was the meal that we had. So it was very nice. Okay, also, look at the snow through the window in this hotel room. And then also, this on the right is actually Mount Yote. So I was always very, very, very discreet about exactly where I worked, but now I know I'm not going to go back there. What that is an active volcano. Okay, this is an active volcano, and the reason why I say active volcano is because Japan classifies an active volcano as one that has erupted within 10,000 years, and I think other countries have their own definition of how long a volcano has to be active for before you classify it as like dormant or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, just so you know how badass this is, Ghost actually hiked this when we lived there, snowboarded into the crater, and then snowboarded down. He left to do and started the hike at 2 o'clock in the morning. So Ghost has actually snowboarded inside an active volcano. It's a common thing a lot of people do on their bucket list, and he went away and did it. Awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna go get some water because you guys have been renewing it. So metal, of course. Yeah, so cool. Really cool. Skellington is infected. Go after Mystique. Oh my god. I don't even remember. I went up 12 stairs and I've gone from Single to Jack. No, that's great makeup paint. Thanks, Mr. Piggy. So, I used to live and work in Niseko. Fortunately, that's actually a luxury ski resort place to go to. Unfortunately, that meant it's very expensive to go visit, which this time, because I wasn't working there, was very expensive, but I worked there on minimum wage. And I lived in the local town, so I didn't live on the resort. I got a bus every day. Yeah. So that's where I used to work and do all of that stuff, and I was always really scared of saying anything because I didn't know if I had to go back. But that's where I used to. Seems like a cool place to live. It was lovely, but it was quite far away from everything. Like, everything was very, very local Japan. Best way I can describe it is like if you imagine My Neighbor Totoro, when they're always like farm fields and little houses and stuff. It felt a bit more like that, which is so lovely and it's so nice. But I would have liked to have enjoyed a bit more of the cityier stuff, I think. Anyway, the thing on the left, the photo on the left, there's my suitcases. The photo on the left is the ramen from the ramen place I used to go to all the time. I melted the cat bus to work. I did. And on the right, there's my suitcases in the shed. Someone put a Hoover on the top, I have no idea. Anyway, very happy with ourselves. Ate this. Is that actual ramen? Yeah. Thank you so much, Turntable. I'm suffering, but all well up, but it's okay. Soup curry again. Okay, on the top right, there is another full-size suitcase behind the camo one. That is all the suitcases I had to bring home. That's what we carried. And unfortunately the snow was thick, so we had to drag it through the snow. Yes, Queen. Very strong. I did night skiing once. Well, I say skiing, it's quicker to say than snowboarding. I snowboard. My legs hurt so much. Which has made me realise that I need to do leg day. I feel like if I do any, I really need to work on like my muscle strength. Because I'm not as strong as I would like to be. This is Mount Yote. I'm very fortunate. And I'm very aware of how lucky I was. This actually used to be the view that I had from my staff accommodation every morning, every day. I would be able to look out and I could see this volcano. So this is us like leaving, but I was really, really lucky and I would see this every single day. When you are on the mountain at Niseko, you face this volcano. So on a clear day, you can. This is very, very beautiful. On the left is some more ramen, which is very, very tasty. Made by a guy who. He's the only person who works in the ramen shop, so it's just him that does everything. And he's like running around trying to clean all the tables and stuff, and he was so sweet. Left him a 5-star review because what a cutie pie. On the right is the hostel room. I need you to remember how many suitcases we had. Repacking was a nightmare that we just had to shove stuff in and hope for the best. The bed is on the top. Underneath, obviously, there is another bed. This is a private room, and you have that space. So, yeah, this was so tiny that sometimes if one of us was getting changed, the other person would either have to be on the top or outside in the corridor. This is not my photo. Okay. That is it for my holiday photos. Now we're going to my capsule toy addiction.